Photojournalism is a platform that allows you to share stories. It's a platform to connect audience and your way of reading stories, so your way of reading the world around you. So it's a platform to connect. The Carmignac Photojournalism Award is an initiative done by Carmignac Foundation to promote and to support investigative projects. We started documenting this project following the official statement of Libyan authorities that described that there is a humanitarian crisis of migrants trapped in a travel conflict in Libya while on transit towards Europe. Following this statement, this official statement that has been widely spread and documented, I proposed a topic that focused on migration, humanitarian crisis on migration in Libya. Libya has served as a transit destination for migrants to cross from the south to the north. Under control of Gaddafi, migration was kind of a tap that someone could open or close in terms of letting this flow of people going through to have an impact on Europe. And this impact serves as political card to play, negotiate, to deal with. So migration through Libya has been an important political topic in between two continents that was under control of Gaddafi in the past, and today is under control of militias. After the fall of Gaddafi's government, Libya entered into a new phase, a new scenario where things started unfolding in different directions. Militias are a wide spectrum of non-defined and very specific groups acting in the political, economical scenario in Libya, filling the gap, the vacuum of power. Since there were not strong institutions anymore, the militias rose to the point that they replace governmental authorities. Now every single town, every single city all over Libyan territory is occupied by armed groups and militias with different affiliations and working under different umbrellas and interests. We are not just talking about revolutionary groups, we are talking about a wide spectrum of people being part of these militia groups. So militias could be one side, the one that fought Gaddafi's or fought against Gaddafi, but also criminal groups as Daesh or Islamic State as proper criminal groups being power enough to have strong presence in the country. We started working following this first hypothesis, trying to confirm what was the official statement about migrants being trapped on transits towards Europe. Step one was coming to Tripoli, applying for permission at the media center that gives access to foreign journalists to document and report about this migrants crisis. So we got access to detention centers through these official channels. What we found in these places were very disturbing living conditions for the migrants, something that you could expect from such a place where a large number of people is just packed without like proper sanitary conditions, without medications, without proper food program. So nothing new really to express or to give as an approach for this crisis that was already on the news. We spent months trying to confirm this and to document these first hypotheses following the official channels, the official resources, dealing with bureaucracy and corruption every single moment. And we failed. We couldn't really move away from this first access to a couple places. So what we changed then, we decided to shift methodology to keep working on the field because we were stuck at one point. By changing and moving away from the immediate protocol imposed by the communications office in Tripoli, we got a better chance just to move a bit free, getting in contact with militias ruling these detention centers without bureaucracy, without the media office in between. So we could get access to different aspects or different characters. And we were trying to keep looking for those images of overcrowded detention centers. We visit a former prison in Zawi outskirts, where over 2,000 migrants were, all of them packed inside. The director in charge of this place, he let us photograph a lot of things during the next couple of weeks. And at this detention center, we could witness what was the moment when the militias were distributing migrants in between them, the moment when they were sharing this group of people, sharing the profit, selling the migrants. We were allowed to photograph how they were taken from the prison yard into buses, from buses to the next one, detention center. So we could photograph that. After this moment, we realized we were documenting trafficking. So that was essential, was a key moment for the project. What we realized was that these detention centers serve as distribution facilities from where migrants are sold and bought on a daily basis. Militias use detention centers to distribute migrants along the smuggling and trafficking network. And currently with the UN special mission for Libya, there is a non-official number of 3 million migrants flowing in and out of Libya today. So comparing 6 million population officially recognized plus 3 million migrants is a critical number of people going through this situation. There is a lot of other aspects of the issue that I didn't have access, I couldn't document. But what I saw is, and by testimonies that I was collecting, migrants are picked up by militias by different means, either at working sites, at migrant settlements, at on streets, at the checkpoints. So it's just simple as the militias come to raid a place, they pick up 100, 200, 300, 500 migrants, put them in the detention center, and then start the business. First, asking for ransom. Extortion is the commonplace. Then, if there is not a way to pay for that, migrants end up working to pay. Migrants turned into the liquid money. They became the currency in Libya. It's an easy way to make a profit. That's why there is a lot of people getting involved on this kind of trade, because migrants means money today in Libya. Libya was not just a transit destination for migrants, but instead it turned into slavery and human trafficking market. We ended up documenting human trafficking and slavery instead of just as we understood was a humanitarian crisis.